Your bones continuously remodel themselves. They are very adaptable, and their shapes and density reflect the forces applied to them. Your muscles attach to your bones, and as your muscles become more powerful, they pull harder on your bones, and your bones become stronger to withstand that pull. Heavily stressed bones become thicker and denser, while the bones that are not subject to ordinary stresses become thinner and more brittle. That is why we need to strengthen our muscles to make our bones stronger too. And this is exactly what we do in this yoga practice. Instead of strengthening individual muscles here and there, we strengthen entire areas, like the front of your body, the back of your body, and all the musculature that surrounds and stabilizes your hips. In this practice, we emphasize pose holding instead of moving in and out of the pose, because research shows that you have to maintain the muscular contraction for at least 8 seconds for it to have an effect on bone. So take your time, breathe deep, try to maintain the muscular contraction for as long as you can. And remember that the stresses applied to bones during physical activity are essential to maintain bone strength and bone mass. And what you don't use, you lose. So for this yoga practice, you will need a sturdy chair and a blanket if you want some extra padding for your knees in kneeling postures. I'm Olga Cable, yoga teacher and yoga therapist. Let's begin. We will begin this practice on your back. So take a moment now to transition down to the ground. Lie down on your back. Bend your knees, place your feet on the ground, and rest your arms by your sides. Stay here for a moment. Begin to deepen your inhalation and lengthen your exhalation. And as you continue to deepen your breathing, notice how your body feels right now. Notice how your muscles feel. Notice if there's any soreness anywhere. And notice how you feel overall. Continue to breathe deeply, and with the next exhalation, gently press your feet down into the ground as if you're about to lift your hips up. Don't lift anything though. And on the inhale, release. And do it for 2 more breaths. On the exhale, press your feet down. Feel the muscles of your legs engaged. Feel the tone of your muscles. And then release. Do it 1 more time, please. And release. And then lift your feet off the ground 1 by 1. Place your hands under your knees. With the next exhalation, pull your thighs toward yourself, toward your belly. And with the next inhalation, move your thighs away and at the same time extend your right leg up, heel toward the ceiling. On the exhale, pull your knees toward yourself again, bending your right knee. And with the next inhalation, move your legs away and extend your left leg up toward the ceiling. Heel up, toes toward the nose. Continue to move like that. On the exhale, pull your knees toward yourself, lowering your left foot. And on the inhale, pull your legs away from you as you straighten your right leg up, heel toward the ceiling. Exhale, pull your legs toward yourself. And on the inhale, move them away. Left heel up toward the ceiling. Do this movement 2 more times, please. Continue to breathe deeply. Feel the engagement in your leg muscles when you extend your leg up. Heel up, toes toward the nose. And watch them relax as you bend the knee. Whenever you finish with your current repetition, place your left foot down on the ground, please, but keep your right foot raised. Extend your left arm along the body, but bend your right elbow and press your hand into your right knee. This will be our starting position. Press your hand into your knee and your knee into your hand. And with the next inhalation, lower your right foot toward the ground and tap it with your foot. On the exhale, again, move your knee towards your hand and press them into each other. With the next inhalation, lower your right leg down, tapping the floor with your foot a little bit further away from your hip. On the exhale, bring your thigh towards your hand again, press them into each other. And on the inhale, move your leg away and tap the floor a little bit further away from the hip. Continue to move like that with every inhalation, extending your leg a little bit more, touching the floor a little bit further away from your hip. And next time when you inhale, extend your leg all the way down along the ground without touching it. On the exhale, bring your knee in and press your hand and the knee into each other. And then next time when you extend your right leg down, bring your right arm up over your head at the same time and stretch. On the exhale, bend your knee, lower your arm, and press your leg and your hand into each other. On the inhale, extend your arm, extend your leg, stretch through the right side of the body. On the exhale, move them toward each other and press your hand into your thigh. Repeat this movement 1 more time on your own, please. Extend, lengthen on the inhale. And then press them into each other as you exhale. Next time we'll change it a little bit. So on the inhale, raise your arm and extend your leg. This time, keep your leg straight and slowly raise it up as you move your hand to touch your straight leg. On the inhale, raise your arm up and lower your right leg down toward the ground. Don't touch the ground. And on the exhale, again, raise your leg straight up and touch it with your right hand. Do this movement 2 more times, please. Arm goes up, leg moves down. Neither is touching the floor. And on the exhale, both of them go up to meet each other. Keep your legs straight. 1 more time, please. Steady, controlled movement. With the next inhalation, lower your leg, but at the same time, place your arm on the floor next to you. With the next exhalation, lift your leg slightly off the ground, maybe 30 degrees or so, not much, and keep it there. Keep your toes pointing up. Continue to breathe deeply. With every exhalation, hug your waist in, and make sure that you are not pressing your lower back into the ground, and you're not arching it. Try to keep it in the neutral position. Continue to breathe like that. Keep your right leg straight, strong, and long as you breathe deeply and as you re-engage your abdomen with every exhalation. And with the next exhalation, slowly put your right leg down. Keep it down on the floor and hug your left knee in towards yourself. Take a couple of breaths here. Full deep breathing. And then go ahead and bend your right knee. Place your right foot on the ground. Keep it nice and sturdy. Place your left hand over your left thigh and apply a bit of pressure. With the next inhalation, lower your left foot down and touch the toes to the floor. And with the exhalation, move your leg towards your hand and press them into each other. On the inhale, again, lower your foot down toward the ground, touching the floor a little further away from your hip. And on the exhale, move your leg towards your hand and press them into each other. Continue to move like that with every inhalation, extending your leg a little bit more, touching the floor a little bit further away from your hip. And then next time, extend your leg all the way down without touching the ground. And as you exhale, bend your knee and press it into your hand. Next time, when you extend your left leg down along the ground, at the same time, raise your left arm up. Stretch up. And with the exhalation, bend your knee, move your hand and your knee toward each other and press them into each other. On the inhale, again, raise your arm, extend your leg, neither touch the ground. And as you exhale, move them toward each other and press them into each other. Do this movement one more time on your own, please. Stretching through the left side of the body. With the next inhalation, again, raise your arm and extend your leg. This time, keep your legs straight, and as you exhale, raise your leg straight up, and then touch it with your hand. On the inhale, lower your leg down, keeping it straight, and raise your arm over your head. And on the exhale, move your leg and your arm toward each other, keeping your leg straight. Again, raise your arm, lower your leg, don't touch the ground. And as you exhale, raise your leg and touch it with your hand. Now place your arm by your sides, and on the inhale, slowly lower your leg down. Keep it straight. With the exhalation, lift it up about 30 degrees or so off the floor. Hold it here. Make sure that your toes are pointing straight up and your leg is straight and active. Every time you exhale, hug your waist in for support. Every time you inhale, stretch through your left leg, toes pointing up. Continue to breathe deeply here. Once again, make sure that you're not flattening your lower back into the ground and not overarching it either. Keep it in a neutral position best you can. Continue to hug your waist in toward the middle with every exhalation. And then next time when you exhale, slowly put your leg down on the floor and hug your right knee in toward yourself. Wrap your arms around it. Take a breath or two here. And then release. Place your foot on the ground, bend your left knee, roll onto your side, and transition up onto your hands and knees. Align your wrists underneath your shoulder joints and your knees underneath your hip joints. With the next inhalation, lift your chest forward and up away from the navel. And then as you exhale, bring your elbows down, but keep your tailbone up in the air and relax your neck down. Again, with the inhalation, lift your chest forward and up as you lift your elbows. And with the exhalation, bring your forearms down to the ground while keeping your tailbone up in the air and relax your neck. On the inhale, lift your elbows, lift your chest. With the next exhalation, bring your elbows down first and then gradually move your tailbone down toward the heels, as far down as it's comfortable. On the inhale, come back up, lift the chest. And as you exhale again, gradually contract your abdomen. Bring your elbows down first And then move your tailbone down toward the heels. Do this movement up and down one more time, please. Full deep breathing. And then coming up onto your hands and knees. From here, walk your hands forward so you end up in a plank position with your knees on the ground. And then lower yourself down on your forearms. Try to keep your forearms parallel to each other, shoulders over your elbows. Curl the toes of both feet under. Keep your head in line with the spine. Take a deep breath here, and with the exhalation, hug your abdomen in and at the same time straighten your right leg, lifting your right knee off the ground. With the inhalation, put your right knee back down. And as you exhale, straighten your left leg so that your left knee lifts off the floor. And on the inhale, lower your knee back down. With the next exhalation, lift your right knee off the ground. Keep the legs straight. Inhale here, long spine. And as you exhale, lift your left knee off the ground as well. Trying to keep your body in one long line. Make sure that you don't sag in your hips. Take a deep breath here. With the exhalation, hug your waist in and at the same time, bend your right knee and lower it down toward the ground without touching it. On the inhale, extend the leg. And on the exhale, again, hug your waist in and bend your left knee down this time toward the ground without touching it. And inhale, extend. Continue to move like that. Right knee, extend, and left knee. Extend it one more time on each side. Make sure that your hips don't drop down. Keep your body in one line, shoulders aligned over your elbows. And then with the next exhalation, bring both knees down. Transition down onto your stomach. Place your arms in a comfortable position. And take a couple of full deep breaths here. Place your forearms on the floor pretty close to your body. Make sure you're not tensing the shoulders, forehead on the ground. Keep your feet about hip distance apart. With the next inhalation, lengthen your spine and lift your upper body up, pulling slightly back with your hands. And with the exhalation, come on down, right ear to the ground. On the inhale, lift back up. Just the upper body for now. Head returns to the center. Pull back with your hands. And as you exhale, come down, left ear to the ground. With the next inhalation, lift your upper body and your left leg up at the same time. And with the exhalation, come down, right ear to the floor. On the inhale, lift your upper body up and your right leg goes up as well. Keep it straight, head at the center. And on the exhale, come down, left ear to the ground. Next time when you lift your upper body up, raise your left leg and extend your right arm forward at the same time. Lengthen. On the exhale, come down, right ear to the floor. And then lift the opposite arm and leg. So right leg, left arm when you lift your upper body up. And on the exhale, come down, left cheek to the ground. Next time we will stay in the pose. So with the next inhalation, lift your upper body up, extend your right arm forward and raise your left leg. Stay here and exhale, anchor through your pelvis, make sure that it stays leveled with the ground. Inhale here, lengthen in both directions, forward and back. And exhale here. Take 2 more breaths in this position. Feel the back surface of your body working. Maintain the depth of your breath. And with the next exhalation, bring everything down, right ear to the ground. On the inhale, lift your upper body up and raise your right leg and left arm. Head is at the center. Stay here and breathe in the pose. With every inhalation, continue to lengthen in both directions, forward and back, and continue to lift your upper body and your right leg up. Maintain the depth of the breath and watch the back surface of your body working. And with the next exhalation, come on down, left cheek to the ground. Keep your forearms on the ground, bring your feet closer together. With the next inhalation, lift your upper body and both legs up, bringing your legs wide apart. And with the exhalation, bring everything down, feet together, right cheek to the floor. Again, inhale, go up, legs apart, keep them straight, widen your collarbones. And on the exhale, come down, left ear to the ground. Do this movement 2 more times, please, alternating the turning of the head. Do your best to keep both of your legs actively engaged. And with the next exhalation, come on down and rest here for a moment. Take a couple of nice deep breaths. Observe the sensations on the back of your body. Whenever you feel ready, transition up onto your hands and knees, and then sit down on the floor with your knees generously bent. Place both feet on the ground. With the next inhalation, lengthen your spine and raise both arms up. With the next exhalation, lift your right foot off the ground and extend your arms forward. Pull your right thigh in towards your belly. With the inhalation, raise your arms and place your right foot on the ground. On the exhale, lower your arms and lift your left foot off the floor, pulling your thigh towards your body. And on the inhale, put your foot down, raise your arms and lengthen your spine. Continue to move like that. On the exhale, lift your right foot, arms forward. And inhale, arms up, foot down. Same on the other side. We'll continue with this movement, but next time when you exhale and lift your right foot, try to extend your leg in front of you. As you extend your arms forward, try to keep your leg as straight as possible and as high as possible. And on the inhale, put your foot down, raise your arms. Do the same on the other side. Extend your left leg forward in front of you, arms forward. And then put your foot down, arms up. Do this one more time on each side, please. Make sure to keep your spine long. Don't round your upper back. Don't round your lower back either. And then next time when you exhale and lift your right leg up, stay here and keep it raised. Keep your arms about parallel to the ground. Every time you inhale, continue to lengthen your spine, lifting your chest away from the navel. Every time you exhale, try to lift your leg up a little bit higher and keep it as straight as you can. We'll take 2 more breaths here in the pose. Keep hugging your waist in toward the middle to create stability in your core. And if it becomes too much, you can always bend the knee a little bit. But do your best here. Keep the back of the neck long. And with the next exhalation, bend your knee and put your right foot down. Raise your arms up. Next time when you exhale, lift your left leg up. Keep it straight, arms forward, parallel to the ground. Continue to breathe here. Inhale, elongating your spine. And exhale, lifting your leg up a bit higher while hugging your waist in toward the middle. Continue to breathe deeply. Continue to re-engage your abdomen with every exhalation. And continue to lift your leg up, keeping it straight if possible. And with the next exhalation, bend your knee, put your foot down, bring your hands down, and transition up onto your knees. You can place a blanket onto your knees if you need a little extra padding, or you can double up your mat, whatever works best for you. You also might want to be closer to the wall or the chair in case you need a little bit more support for the lunge position later. Go ahead and step your right foot forward and make sure that your foot is slightly in front of your knee, and place your right hand over your front thigh. Make sure that your pelvis is facing forward. And with the next inhalation, bend your front knee and raise your left arm forward and up, stretching through the left side of the body. And with the exhalation, press your front foot into the ground, lower your arm coming out of the pose. Continue to move like that. On the inhale, bend your front knee, raise your left arm forward and up, stretch through the left side. And exhale, come out. Do this one more time on your own, please. Full deep breathing. With the next inhalation, move into the pose. Raise your arm up. As you exhale, place your left hand over your right one, so both hands are on your front thigh. Curl the toes of the back foot under. And with the next exhalation, press your front foot into the ground and lift your back knee off the floor, coming into the lunge position, straightening your front leg. You can support yourself with a chair or the wall if necessary. Keep both hands on your front thigh. With the next inhalation, bend your back knee slightly, lowering it down in the direction of the ground, but don't touch it. And with the exhalation, straighten the leg, pressing your front foot into the ground, lifting up. And again, on the inhale, bend your knee a little bit, lower it toward the ground slightly. And as you exhale, straighten the leg and lift back up, lifting your chest away from the navel. Do this one more time. Bend your back knee a little bit as you lower it toward the ground. Don't touch the ground. And then straighten the leg. Stay here. Breathe deep. If it feels okay to you, raise your arms forward and up. And then place your palms together and bend your elbows out to the side so you keep your palms right over your head. Look forward. With every inhalation, lift your chest forward and up, stretching through your back leg. Keep it long. And with the exhalation, hug your waist in, press your front foot down, and press your palms together over your head. Continue to breathe like that. Inhale, long spine, long leg, lifting the chest. And exhale, create support in your core. Hug your waist in, press your front foot down, and press your palms together. Take one more breath like that, please, keeping your whole body engaged and active. Make sure that you're not hanging on your front hip. Stay up. And with the next exhalation, free up your arms. Bring your back knee down to the ground. And then place both knees on the floor. Stand up on your knees. Close your eyes for a moment. Take a breath or two here. Notice how your body feels. And then let's switch sides. Place your left foot forward, slightly in front of the knee. Rest your left hand over your front thigh. And make sure that your hips are facing forward. With the next inhalation, bend your front knee and raise your right arm forward and up. Lift your chest up. And as you exhale, come out and lower your arm. Continue to move like that. Inhale, move forward, raise your arm. Don't go too deep into your front hip. And as you exhale, press your front foot into the ground as you lower your arm and pull back. One more time on your own, please. With the next inhalation, move into the pose and stay here. As you exhale, place your right hand over your front thigh. Curl the toes of the back foot under. Support yourself with the wall or chair if necessary. And with the next exhalation, press your front foot firmly into the ground and lift your back knee off the ground, straightening your back leg. With the next inhalation, bend your knee, lowering it toward the floor a bit. And with the next exhalation, straighten the leg, lifting it up, pressing your front foot firmly into the ground. Let's do that 2 more times. On the inhale, bend the knee, your right knee, lower it down without touching the floor. And exhale, straighten the leg, lift up, lift your chest. 1 more time. Next time, once you lift your back knee up off the ground, stay here. With the next inhalation, raise your arms forward and up, stretch up, and then place your palms together and lower them down, pointing the elbows out to the sides, so your hands stay right above your head, if it works for you. With every inhalation, lift your chest, stretch through your back leg, and as you exhale, hug your waist in, press your front foot down, and press your palms together. Continue to breathe like that, creating length all along your spine, through the front of the body and your back leg with the inhalation. And then creating stability throughout the entire body, starting from your core and then into your legs and into your arms as you exhale. 1 more breath like that. And with the next exhalation, free up your arms, slowly straighten your front leg, and come out of the pose. Bring your feet wide apart, please. Keep your feet about parallel to each other. Take a deep breath here, and with the exhalation, bend about halfway forward, keeping your upper body parallel to the ground, hands on your legs. With the next inhalation, bend your knees a bit, pulling your knees apart, lifting the chest. And with the exhalation, bend down, keeping your upper body about parallel to the ground, or a little lower, but just keep your head in line with the spine so that the back of the neck stays long. Continue to move like that. On the inhale, bend your knees, pull them apart, and lift your chest up. And as you exhale, extend your legs, lengthen your spine, and bend down a bit. Don't go all the way down. 1 more time. Stay here in the pose. Position your hands on your shins right underneath your knees, if it feels okay for you. Keep your legs straight if possible, or as straight as you can. Every time you inhale, lengthen all along your spine and lengthen down through your legs into your feet. And as you exhale, hug your waist in and press your feet firmly into the ground. Continue to breathe like that. If holding your hands on your legs doesn't work for you, you can always put your hands on the chair, the seat of the chair or the back of the chair, whatever feels best. Take 1 more breath like that, please. Try to keep your spine and your legs very long. Then press your feet firmly into the ground. Lead with the chest and come on up into standing. And then move your feet closer together and grab a chair. Place the chair on your yoga mat to your left with the back of the chair toward you, just in case you need to hold on to it in the next pose. So stand pretty close to the chair within easy reach. Keep your feet about hip distance apart. And then go ahead and shift the weight of the body to your left foot. Bend your right knee in front of you. And do a couple of nice wide circles, circling your right knee out and down and then forward as you breathe deeply. And after you finish your current circle, go ahead and place your right foot on your left leg right above the ankle. And turn your right knee out. Keep your arms slightly raised at your sides. stand up tall. And take 3 full deep breaths here with every inhalation, lengthening up through the top of the head. And with every exhalation, hugging your waist in and gently anchoring your right foot and your left leg against each other. Continue to breathe like that. Keep your eyes focused on something stable. And then with the next exhalation, see if you can pull your right foot up a little bit higher and place it right below your knee. And then extend your arms out to the sides into T-shape, palms up. Stay here and breathe. Again, find your balance point. Make sure that your hips are facing forward, but continue to pull your right knee out to the side. Every time you inhale, lengthen up through the top of the head. And as you exhale, hug your waist in and press your right foot into your left leg. When you finish with your current breath cycle, see if you can slide your right foot up even higher, only if it works for you. Sliding it up above the knee and moving it as high up along the leg as it's comfortable, while still keeping your right knee pointing outwards. You can assist yourself with your right hand if you wish. You can hold on to the chair with your left hand if necessary. And then, if it feels okay to you, raise your arms up into a Y shape. Stand tall. With every inhalation, lengthen up through the top of the head and pull your right knee out. And every time you exhale, anchor your foot against your leg and hug your waist in. Try to find a place where you're putting just the right amount of effort into maintaining this pose, so that you're not tensing up your body, but at the same time keeping your body engaged and active. And with the next exhalation, slowly slide your foot down, bring your arms down. Shift your weight from one foot to another, from side to side. And then whenever you feel ready, put the chair to your other side, to your right. Again, make sure that the back of the chair is within easy reach. Keep your feet about hip distance apart. And then shift the weight of your body to your right foot. Bend your left knee forward in front of you. And then circle your left leg out in wide, big circles, keeping your knee bent. And whenever you finish your current circle, go ahead and place your left foot right above your right ankle. Turn your left knee out, but keep your hips facing forward. Extend your arms slightly out to your sides. Stand tall. Breathe deep. Find your balance here. And whenever you finish with your current breath cycle, go ahead and slide your foot up higher along your leg. Place it right below your right knee. Make sure that your left knee is still pointing outwards and hips are facing forward. Raise your arms out to the sides, palms up. And take 3 breaths here now, standing tall. With every exhalation, hugging your waist in and gently anchoring your left foot against your right leg. Keep your eyes focused on something stable in front of you. And whenever you finish with your current breath cycle, go ahead and slide your foot up even higher, as high up along your right leg as it goes. You can help yourself with your left hand, and you can hold on to the chair with your right hand if necessary. Position yourself and turn your left knee out. Make sure you're stable and then extend your arms up into a Y shape if it's appropriate for you. And we'll take 3 full deep breaths here now, with every inhalation growing taller, pointing the knee out a little bit more your left knee. And with every exhalation, hugging your waist in and anchoring your foot and your leg against each other. Keep your eyes focused. Stay aware of how your body negotiates the balance here. And when you finish with your current breath cycle, slide your foot down. Shake them off. You can shift the weight from one foot to the other. Just move your body a little bit. And then turn your chair so that the seat of the chair is facing you now. Stand facing the chair, the seat of the chair. Make sure that you're very close to it. And then place your right foot on the chair, bending your right knee. Place your left hand over your right knee. And with the next inhalation, sweep your right arm forward and up, reach up high. And as you exhale, turn to your right. Look back, bring your right arm out to the side. On the inhale, turn forward, sweeping your right arm down, forward and up. And as you exhale again, turn your upper body to your right and bring your arm back behind you. Do this movement one more time, please. Sweeping your arm in a big circle as you turn forward and then back. And then next time when you turn to your right, look back, stay here. Keep your arm parallel to the ground with the palm facing up if it works for you. Slide your left hand to the outside of your right knee. Make sure that your knee stays over your ankle. With every inhalation, lengthen up through the top of the head. And as you exhale, hug your belly in, deepen the twist to your right with the upper body. And then at the same time, press your knee and your left hand into each other. Maintain that pressure, don't let go. On the inhale, lengthen up through the top of the head. And as you exhale, deepen the twist. And make sure that your hand and the knee are still pressing into each other. Continue to breathe like that. Keep looking back if your neck allows. If it becomes too much for your neck, you can always turn your head to look forward. Long spine. Continue to deepen the rotation very gently with every exhalation, while maintaining the pressure between your knee and your left hand. And with the next exhalation, release, turn forward. Take your foot off the chair. And whenever you feel ready, place your left foot on the chair this time. Put your right hand over your left knee. With the inhalation, sweep your left arm forward and up, lengthen up. And as you exhale, turn to your left, bringing your arm out to the side and looking back. Let's continue with that. On the inhale, turn your upper body forward as you sweep your left arm down, forward and up. And as you exhale, turn to your left, reaching back with your hand, looking back. Continue with this movement on your own, following the rhythm of your breath. The next time when you move into the twist, stay there. Keep looking back if your neck allows. Slide your right hand a little over your left knee, so it's on the outside of your knee. With the inhalation, lengthen up through the top of the head. As you exhale, hug your waist in, deepen the twist, and press your hand and your knee into each other without any actual movement, just muscular engagement. Continue to breathe like that. Make sure that you're not tensing your neck or shoulders. Keep lengthening your spine with every inhalation. And keep deepening the twist via abdominal contraction every time you exhale while maintaining the pressure between your knee and your hand. And go ahead and release with the next exhalation. Turn forward. Take your foot off the chair. And then turn away from the chair. Keep your feet about hip distance apart and make sure that you are still really close to the chair so that if you sat down, you would sit in the chair. Keep your feet about hip distance apart. With the next inhalation, raise your arms forward and up. And with the exhalation, pretend as if you're about to sit in the chair, so come into the chair pose, hovering your thighs over the seat of the chair, arms forward. On the inhale, stand back up, arms up. And on the exhale again, bend your knees, hinge at your hips, and lower yourself down without sitting in the chair, just hovering over it, arms forward. And inhale, stand back up. Do this movement one more time, please. Hovering as close to the chair as you can without sitting down. And with the next exhalation, when you move into the pose, stay here, hover, keep your arms extended forward, keep your spine long. Take a couple of breaths here. With every exhalation, hug your waist in and anchor down through your feet. Keep your legs strong, your spine long. And with the next exhalation, sit down in the chair. Place your hands on your knees. With the inhalation, lift your chest forward and up, widening your collarbones. Lift your chin up. And as you exhale, round your back, tuck the chin in, and pull slightly back so your arms extend. Do this movement a couple more times. On the inhale, lifting your chest, widening your collarbones, lifting your chin. And as you're exhaling, pulling your belly button in, rounding your back, and tucking your chin in. Back and forth on your own. Feel the mobility of your spine. Nice and smooth, deep breathing. And whenever you finish with your current repetition, sit up and then stand up. Bring your feet wider apart. Stand up on your mat and place your hands on your hips. Stand up nice and tall with your chest wide, your legs strong. Take your time to inhale. And take your time to exhale. With every inhalation, imagine your body becoming a bit more spacious, expanding from the center outwards. Every time you exhale, imagine your body becoming a little more stable and anchored. Continue to breathe like that, with a sense of openness and stability. You can envision yourself as a Superman or Superwoman, potentially with a cape clapping in the wind behind you. As you continue to breathe, try to embody the qualities of stability, readiness, and quiet confidence. Imagine as if you're ready for action, yet unrushed. Stay present in your body and in your space. Find a place where you feel stable and at ease. Deep, steady breathing. Take another breath or two here. And with the next inhalation, sweep your arms out and up, reach up high. As you exhale, bring your palms together in front of your chest. Take a moment to notice how you feel overall. Body, breath, mind. And thank you for joining me today. Namaste.